God, it smells beautiful out here. Christ. There goes Robbo. It's Monday morning. We were out here about a week ago looking at this crop, and there was a terrible amount of blackgrass in the top of it. We were umming and ahhing what to do with it because we wanted to see what this turned into. It would have made some beautiful hay. It's halfway there now. Anyway, we're going to silage it. We need the silage. We've got to make silage somewhere, so it might as well have been here. We'll try and clear up the blackgrass a little bit. Anyway, Robbo's using that new GPS with the hydraulic steering. He'll tell me how that goes later on, but the boys have been using it. They say it's pretty good. Anyway, someone said to me in the comments last night and about mowing up the first row, so Robbo ain't got to keep picking his you know, he gets close to the row when he's picking his arms up. So we shall try that today. But it's a beautiful grass, absolutely beautiful, nice and green, so it'll make some lovely stuff. Keithy's coming out here, so me and Rob have got to crack on. We're hoping to get this silaged up, wrapped up and picked up. Keithy will be out here later on with a fert spinner, spinning on some fert. There's a little bit of rain coming tomorrow. Let me show you what I do here to get started. We'll drop the mouth of the baler down. That runs into float, so that if there is any undulations, it can come up and down with the field. You always make sure that she's going to put it in tyre on her own. It always starts in manual mode. I don't know why, but it does. Start the baler. It runs in 540 eco. Spin her up to 540. And just check everything. It's pretty much that simple. Anyway, we're going to get cleared up out the way for Robbo. It's not a busting crop here. We would like to have let it run through to hay, and just because the guy who changed the seeds wanted to see it in a hay bale, but anyway, we're going to refertilise it, see if it grows again. It's a new lay, so you might get another cut off it, but we'll see. On the ups and downs like this, you know, Robbo ain't coming back here, so you can just drop them off wherever. But on the headlands, you can we can just get them out of his way a bit sooner for him. Didn't even enter my head. We just do it. We do everything in a certain way. Hang on. I need to put my brake to neutral on, so I do that in the tractor screen down here. There it is. That should have a net on it. Open the doors. Out she comes. Anyway, I don't think there's going to be hundreds of bales out here. 120. I've reset the counter, so we will know this time. Yeah, we had high hopes for this crop. We got it in and established, beautiful, but just weather has just fought us all the way on this one. Anyway, we see what comes of it. We try and get another crop off it if we can. We wanted to beat the black grass, so fingers crossed we've done that. Farmer says it's not really a worrying thing, the black grass, because it drops its seeds on top and you end up haying it down, and most of it becomes unviable anyways. But he said if we're going to make some silage, we might as well make it out here, so anyway, I love doing this job. This is a nice easy job. Yeah, I thought there'd be a little bit more than this out here, if I'm honest, but you know, everywhere else, if it's not a new lay, everywhere else they're just yeah, there isn't a lot of grass anywhere. We might have to, we've got a little bit of product left over from Graham and Martin's. We might have to go out there silaging this time. That would make sense. So yeah, might have to do that. Yeah, I can see this how this might help, Robbo. We have to we'll back him off out the way for him so he ain't got nothing to pick up. Anyway, we're going to do a bit of silaging this afternoon. We should have all these picked up, done and dusted, stacked up as well, I'd have thought. So that's today's job. We're pretty yeah, we're quite up together with the videos. So I think it's the 1st, is it today? 2nd of June today. So yeah, we're pretty up together with the videos for once. But the moment we get busy, you know, the videos will start getting behind again. Anyway, always have a little scan at your bales, what you've done. And yeah, we got a bit of a drizzly week coming. There's a bit of drizzle coming through tomorrow morning, and then I think Wednesday, Thursday, Friday look a bit dicky as well. So I don't know, we were talking about going and cleaning out the grain store up at Alistair's maybe. We'll see. That can always change in a second. Oh, I've dumped that right in the way. Robert's going to love me. That's me not paying attention. He's going to be like, what are you doing? I was meant to dump that bale by the side, but I was too busy chattering to you lot. So there we go. Classic. I've helped him, but I haven't. Anyway, Keithy's. We will catch up with Keithy on the mowers at some point. We will, yeah, we'll catch up with Keithy on the mowers. We haven't, you know, this is just a start, so we can get some more fur on here, you know, and get it growing again. TB test coming up in about 10 days. In between the TB test, hoping to get to the cereal show on the 10th, I believe, first day. So that will be nearer the time. I'll put a little short one up if I'm going to be there. If you want to come and say hello, we'll get a time organised, and I'll come and say hello to you guys. Or if you guys want to say hello to me, you can. Not worried either way. I know I don't let any of it go to my head or anything like that. Yeah. So some of these YouTubers think they're celebrities. I accept fully that I am not. But if you do want to say hello, come and say hello. There's no issues with that. Right, anyway, me and Rob are going to get done up. We'll be done before lunchtime, you know. That'll be a good job. Rob will come out here wrapping up. We'll go and grab the load. I'll show you a bit of loading. We'll load some trailers. And I'll show you down at the stack where we're putting them, keeping different products. The seed hay we're keeping all together, and the meadow hay we'll keep all together in one spot as well. Ain't bad crop there. Yeah, ain't gonna be that. Yeah, ain't gonna be under that yet. Right. Farmer's in the workshop. He's welding the new brackets, Sanderson brackets, onto the grabby board, second-hand grabby board. So we'll have a look at that a little bit later. The guys come and put the new shed roof on. Really pleased with that. They did a smart job with that. We went round picking up a load of bales yesterday. Me, Robbo, Dave. We all went and picked up all the silage that we had done, dotted about. Got that all picked up, so that was good. So we were yeah, starting afresh again this morning. You know, if the next big weather spell comes, whether the grass is there or not, we'll be making something somewhere, because you can't yeah, the weather windows are so hit and miss. You never know when it's going to be sunny again. So whatever the next sunny weather window is, we will be making something somewhere. So and I noticed this morning The Timothy is just starting to come out of the plant there. You know, we'll see what we get at the end of the year, but it's not going to be a year like last year. We had a hell of a lot last year. Anyway, we're going to grab the Arkston, get the small baler. The guys from Chandler's, they have been servicing the small baler, and we'll get the Arkston back and make sure that's all up together and there's nothing needed for that. So we'll do the job right for Robbo here now, shall we? So we'll pick the rail up, we'll reverse backwards, and I don't want to leave it on my row, so I better put it far enough back. Otherwise I will hinder myself. Put the reel back down and away we go. And we only, you know, once the rake's been and gone, you ain't got to worry about that. You can just literally just dump them as you go. But it just helps the rake man out a bit, and it might save someone hitting the rake on a bale another day or whatever. So you don't have to do it, but yeah, I don't know why. I said to Robert this morning, I said, shall I do that inside one? Would that be a bit out? Wow, that's what me and my dad do, he said. I was like, yeah, no worries. I can see how that'll be a bit easier. We have like a little routine, you know. Just follow the rake round as he goes. But anyway, it'll be a good job. Keepy's all loaded up. He's got himself some nitrogen on board. He's going to go and fertilise the fields. We've took silage off already. Me and Robert have just got to move these bales before we can get on our one. We're just going to get rid of these bags. Anyway, we're going to go and pick some bales up. Robert's just wrapping the last of them. There's 97 in that field. Anyway, there's loads of different types of grabs for silage. These are the ones we have. It's pretty straightforward. I always pick the bales up clean side first, and the trick is not to rip them. So this is the first one I've loaded this year, so we might have a good crack on our hand. First one's tricky. Yeah, anyway, if you pick them up with the tails the right way, you can have all the tails in the middle of the trailer, and then it's less clean-up work for whoever's towing them. It's not so critical round by the farm. We're you know, we're very close to the farm here, so it's not essential. Anyway, being gentle and taking your time is the key to this one. You know, the faster you go, you just have more risk of ripping a bag. So push that up a little bit. Anyway, yeah, you get the idea. 4 trailers will be getting there. Robbo's nearly done, I'm hoping, unless he's got an issue over there. It's a nice job, you know. And what makes it difficult is the undulated land, so the tines are always coming up against you. But it's not a difficult job, this one. Anyway, plonk the trailer somewhere in the middle and go and fetch them all. Try not to rip them on the process. It's easier said than done though. You only got to catch the time coming back, and you'll soon rip one. You won't be the first and you won't be the last. And the first one going on against the headboard of the trailer is always one you might rip, especially on the offside where you can't see. There we go. Goes a bit better. Right, me and Robert, well, say me and Robert, we're just finishing up. Robert had a bit of rotten luck. I'll talk to you about it in just a second. I'll put this on here without Robert will wrap it. Always end up with a little one or a big one. We had a bit of an issue. The knife broke on there and the wrap got caught up and it got itself wound up in the chain. Went in there real tight. Robert had a real lovely time digging it out, didn't you, Robert? And it didn't take him 2 hours.
On the bike side, I've got a new knife.
But we have a new knife in and it works nice. These are a pain in the butt when they're like this. I try and leave a big one, but you always get to the end and try and gauge what you've got left. And anyway, got it wrong this time. But that'll wrap like anything else. You might have to just do it slowly, Rob. We manual. But anyway, we're done here. Keithy will come up in an hour or so and just spread some fur on it. Ah, us. They usually wrap. Hang on. Sludge. Once it's gone round once, it's
round, you know.
Hang on, because we're going to end up with.
Once it's got a layer, it'll grip on the plastic, won't it?
Yeah. Go backwards, gently. That's it. Very gently forwards, Robert. Whoa, fucking hell. You will rip me in half. Yes. Alright, go forward, steady.
Just quick now,
yeah, once you've got.
Two bales out like that.
Go back. Go on. I guess there is a minimum. Yeah. Anyway, the knife works now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We wanted that the other day, didn't we?
Yeah.
we wouldn't have had no trouble, would we?
Started.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. should be right. Yeah.
You want me to grab it off? Let me grab it off.
Please. Not be a tape.
Yeah.
Tape over that.
It's a safety tape.
It's got grey tape. Other tape thought it got black tape. If I put it on my mouth then.
Shut your mouth. Just
Hush, hush.
Hush. Hush, little boy. Hush, little boy. They'll be like, what the flipping hell did they get all there? We'll see that one turn up. Right, anyway, we're done out here. Kiki's gonna just pull this trailer back. We're, yeah, we had a little issue with the wrapper. The knife broke, sucked a load of plastic through onto the chain that turns the bed. Got in there real tight, and Robert's just had 2 hours unpicking it. So they unloosened the chain, but it wasn't quite enough to help any, but they got it sorted out in the end, and got a new knife in there. So we were just saying, you know, should have probably started with a new knife. Wanted a new knife last year, I think, but you keep plodding on. Anyway, it's got a new knife in there now, so you shouldn't have any more troubles. Kiki will come and fertilise, and that'll be the day done. That'll be a good day. Oh God. Kiki's been doing most of the unloading. We got ryegrass up the other end, and then meadow this end. So we should know where everything is this year. But once you start adding to the stack, everything gets sort of, in the end, it gets bundled in there. It's all coming out. However, you've got a lovely bit of concrete to go on, is half the job. But when you're on the rough stuff here, and the grab's going up and down and bouncing about, we're relatively used to this. If you do snag one, you simply just taper up. Anyway, we've got a few more we've got to make yet, so this won't be the end of silage, but yeah, we'll have a tally up and see what we got here. We had about 100 left over from last year, so I'd like to see a good 1,000 there. It's the end of another day. This is the grab farmer picked up. Where did he pick this up on? Norfolk somewhere. Yeah, so exactly the same as our other 3 grab, but the brackets are wrong, so he's had to cut off the old ones and weld these ones on, and by the looks of things it looks like he's done. So yeah, pretty good job. Now we've got two bale handling grabs. We've got 2 small ones and 2 big ones. We will leave it there. This is going to help out moving bales next week. We're going to start moving some some product around the shed, so that'll be our next project. We've got grain stores to start cleaning out, plenty of little jobs still to go on, and then if weather comes back, I imagine we'll get on with cutting some hay maybe, but we'll see. Cleaned out all the clamp, got all the muck out. We've washed all the floors down, all the floors in the other shed, all the walls have been washed and disinfected, and yeah, it's ready to go. If we're bringing grain in here, we just blow it out, make sure it's all tidy before we start. But yeah, that's it, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. We'll catch you next time. Cheers.